something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. For UA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, all spotted at the 25. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who can be the dominating team?
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big game. Ball moves to the 21.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Handoff from the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short game. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for the wide out.
Get the fuck out of there.
End zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. But they're putting up the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Ball handed off. Not much on that play, brought down short. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kurt. You got to believe the winner here is in a pole position with that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. Or in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What the fuck was that?
Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Hunt over the middle. It's Gilliam. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Solid run. Tackled to the 45-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looking to throw. It's Braves. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. Gets some space around the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down mark. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here comes a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Graves. Pass caught, can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Hebe keeps it himself.
What I always love to see on these offsides calls is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the move now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. That's reeled in. It's Willis. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll give it to the running back. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Chris, just think of the list of all the running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
First down, they're going to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Well, that's why we do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit. That's what caused the fumble.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Looking to scramble. Breaks free. Has the force still on the move. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first downs.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the option play. Good pitching. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
To the air, it's Braves. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
That was fucking cool.
What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Get into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Fields. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw again. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Breaks into the open. Muscles past the defender. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
0 running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Off on Defense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Trying to convert with a sweep. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down. Just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Good enough for 1st down yardage. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. The shotgun running play call. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one straight down.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Dropping back, it's Graves. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Let's fly out of the wide.
Big.
Oh, that one's hit off. Not much on the return, but will set the offense at the 35.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. What a catch! They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal.
That ain't getting no fucking end zone.
Touchdown, Tigers.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. Is good. They go up 17-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. To throw, it's Braves. Quick throw, catch made. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Trying to find room. It's Jamania. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They try to sneak it for the first. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receivers plenty of room there to make a nice play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field, it's Braves. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Pass complete. It's second down now. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Man, come the fuck on.
You make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kurt. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, what a grab! They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown! They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to clear the way. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stops at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gilliam. They've got him at the 48. Well, that's a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They mix it up with a run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores.
What the fuck?
Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. It's Braves.
Catch the fucking ball.
On fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Breaks an open space. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
Gain makes it second and medium. Now the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Oh, you got to wait.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He lets it rip. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stops cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tight end makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stops at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop on the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Graves. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the ground, it's Shimania. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. The short hands. It's Killian. That'll be enough for a first down. Brought down at the 43.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Brought down for a loss after completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
I don't know.
Hey,
It depends.
What for right now is an offense. Nice big chunk play like that. Moving the ball now in the
Don't
plus
know.
territory. Keep looking for those big plays down.
Yeah, that too.
To be able to get the ball into the end zone.
On the run here, lets it go. pulls it in. It's Gilliam. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a
You might not take that one.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes this guy is better than their guy.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. One play called on third and short. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Escapes the pocket. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught near the goal line.
That was a fucking touchdown.
Surrounds him. Just a short gain.
What?
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
4 points.
2nd down and goal.
You will fill the boat with me until they can't open
Quarterback
points.
will just sneak it now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial score for makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
You to get
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory? Not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looked at about. It's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Aiming on the run game here late. That run moves the ball across the 40.
On the white team.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W.
Points for you.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. what do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the dive.
Fuck out of here.
That was beautiful. That was the clutch play they needed. Just about put this game on ice, Kurt. You're in the middle of the season. Number 1 has
I didn't.
and answered the bell.
The arrow means they got the ball.
Consistent team every single week, but today was a different kind of test. The number 2 team in the country, and here another solid win. There's no question who the best team in college football is.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs.
You get a point. No point.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible. For the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoffs, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, removing, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh. I didn't get points. They're trying to get points. Why? Trying to get points. Oh no, why? It seems like the white team only needs 3 more points. Your goal is to get to 30.
Okay.
You only need 3 more points for your team. I'm just going to open it. Okay.
No, you're not.
Okay, we'll do the
Open them
vote.
one at a time.
Okay, one at a time, I guess. All you do is glue the names and I put them where you glue. Yeah, easy. Look, there was spilled tire. This thing is so long that I think I too put them
Hey,
where
bullshit. Man, my boy leading the nation in interceptions. Why he ain't up here? Bullshit.
You're trying to get your white team to get to 30 points. So next when you play this game, you only need three points and then leave the game forever. Once your team gets to 30 points, oh, you don't need to play football anymore. Where you get a C with no plus or minus. What happens if you get a B minus?
It's not good.
It's really not good. It's really not good. What about A minus?
That's better.
What about a B minus?
That's good.
C
That's,
minus?
that's okay.
Why do you get an F minus? What? I made a long timer, which goes very fast.